Okay, today we are doing number 11 on our sight reading, so everybody pull out number 11. Now class, before we get started, let's review what do we have to do before we get started. Every single day we have to do what?
You have to label the key.
Determine the key. Very good. So this symbol right here is my key signature. What is the symbol called? A flat. And the flat tells me I'm in what key? F. And then I'm going to go down here, and I know the names of my lines and spaces, so I'm going to go ahead and label Joe is right there on that first space, because the names of my spaces are F-A-C-E, so I know that's my Joe. Now my first note isn't do, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to count my way up to figure out what my first note is. Here we go. Ready? Do. Count with me, guys. Do, re, mi, fa, so. And I'm using my pencil point as a tool to go from line to space to line to space. If you did not wind up getting so as your starting pitch, you probably skipped over a line. Those are the easiest ones to skip over. So use that pencil point, start on the bottom space, do, re, mi, fa, so, okay? Once you've got your first, now that you have your first solfege syllable labeled, I want you to go through and fill out the rest of it on your own. Remember to ask yourself, which direction am I moving first? And then what did I move up or down to? Okay? Which direction? Then what did I move up or down to? Keep on going. Keep on working. No, I'm sorry. All right, remote learners, everybody in the room is done. If you haven't finished quite yet, remember, pause the video, finish on your own before you look at the answers, because if you're not understanding something, this is the perfect way for you to kind of label the parts that you don't understand, and then you can come to my Zoom meetings and I can help to answer those questions for you on Zoom, okay? All right, so here are the rest of the answers. All right. So our first measure is so, 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 la, la, la. Our second measure is so, fa, mi, fa. Our third measure is so, fa, fa. And our fourth measure is mi, re, do.
I got scared. I was looking at now.
We have half notes on the first 2 beats of measure 3 and the last 2 beats of measure 4. We have eighth notes on beat 1 of measure 1 and on beat 3 of measure 1. So this is going to start off kind of quick, and then it's going to feel slow after that. Does everybody see that? It's going to start off feeling kind of quick because we got all these eighth notes in the first measure, and then after that we've got quarters and half notes, so it's going to feel a little slower. Yes, sir, Mr. Quincy?
Should we say that one more time?
It's so, 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 la, la, la. Measure 2. So, fa, mi, fa. Measure 3. So, fa, fa. And measure 4, mi, re, do. Where did you mess up? Where'd you get off?
Oh, yeah, see how it's on space, and then move down to a line, those are gonna be right next to each other. Now, if this had been on, this note had been on a space, it would have been me. Does that make sense? So you would see here, here's me, and it's on a space. So, and then here's me, okay, this is me again, and it's on a space, okay?
Now let me teach y'all a trick really fast before we move on. I want everybody to look at this. Okay? I want everybody to notice, here is so. Let me put this a little closer, that's kind of hard to see. There, let me just bring that into focus. I want everybody to look. So, right here, so is on a space. Does everybody see that? Then I want you to look here. Me is on a space. What else do you think is going to be on a space? Do. Do is on a space. So in the key of F, do, mi, and so are all on what? Spaces. And so that's one of those easy ways that you can just know that. In the key of F, do, mi, and so, which is our what? What's do, mi, so? The broken chord. In the key of F, do, mi, and so are all on spaces. And in the key of G, do, mi, and so are all on what? Lines. Okay? So that's one of those little trick things, easy little things that you can use to help you check all of your work. Okay? All right, so now let's all stand up. Let's chant this together. Everybody up. Here we go. Ready? Starts on what? So. Ready? 1 and 2 and chanting, ready, go. So, 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 la, 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 so, fa, mi, fa, so, fa, fa, mi, re, do. Go, let's do that one more time. That first measure, remember those eighth notes feel fast, don't they? So let's do that again. Ready? 1 and 2 and chanting, ready, go. So, 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 la, 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 so, fa, mi, fa, so, fa, fa, mi, re, do. Excellent job. Now what do we do next? Yes.
I was just about to ask you a question. Why do we say it so slow? Why do we do it so slowly?
Well, I do it a little bit slower when we have lots of eighth notes to give you more time to think. Here we go. Ready? What comes next?
Broken chord.
Broken chord. Ready? And. I hear somebody going, do, mi. Here we go. Right on pitch. Right on pitch. Let's do that one more time. Ready? go. Quincy, will you do me a favor and put everything down except your sight reading? I think that'll help you. You don't need your pencil or anything, just your sight reading. All right, and what are we starting on today? So everybody sing your first note. So, ready, breathe. So, la, la, la. So, fa, mi, fa. So, fa, mi, re, do. Good. Now get all the way up to so. Do that for me one more time. So, ready? All the way up to so. Ready? Sing so. 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 Good. Now do it one more time with hand signs. Ready? So is up here. Ready? Go. So. So. Now, do you see how fast those eighth notes feel in the beginning? So, 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 and then like I said, it's gonna feel slower through the rest of it because there are no more eighth notes, all right? Good job today, y'all.